Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen wassalatu wassalamu ala Sayyid al-Anbiya'i wal Mursaleen. Amma ba'd. Fa'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to our weekly program, Tafseer Thursday. Inshallah, we would be continuing on for Surah al-qalam, and today would be our last class for Tafseer Thursday. So starting off with the recitation of some of the verses that we are going to do today. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Inna lil-muttaqina 'inda rabbihim jannatin na'im. Afanaj'alul muslimina kal-mujrimin. Ma lakum kayfa tahkumun. Am lakum kitabun fihi tadrusun. Inna lakum fihi lama takhayyarun. Sadaqallahu al-azim. So in the last class we discussed about the two topics those verses were talking about. The first one were about Walid ibn Mughira, the rad of what he said for Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, and then about the people of Bani Israel and the garden. So then again the talk is coming for the kuffar. First Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is talking about the mu'mineen. Inna lil-muttaqina 'inda rabbihim jannatin na'im. That indeed for the muttaqis, for the pious people, for the God-fearing people, 'inda rabbihim, with their Lord, is the jannatin na'im, or the gardens of delight. So this verse is for those people that have the fear of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, that live their whole life obeying Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and fearing from the things that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has prohibited them. They're staying away from that because of the fear of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So for them on Yawm al-Qiyamah would be the Jannatul Na'im, would be the gardens of delight, the gardens where they will no longer need to fear. Then from there Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is now talking about the kuffar. He's the ones that said to the Muslims when they were told about Qiyamah, they said that even if there is such a thing as Qiyamah and we would have to answer to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and we would be resurrected on that day, we would still be better than the Muslims in terms of wealth, in terms of power, so they would be better than them. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala revealed these verses. أَفَنَجْعَلُ الْمُسْلِمِينَ كَالْمُجْرِمِينَ. Shall we equate the Muslims to the guilty, the Muslims to the mujrimeen? مَا لَكُمْ كَيْفَ تَحْكُمُونَ. مَا لَكُمْ, what is the matter with you? What is for you? كَيْفَ تَحْكُمُونَ. What sort of judgment you impose? أَمْ لَكُمْ كِتَابٌ فِيهِ تَدْرُسُونَ. Is there a book for you from which you read? Now you're saying that you would be better on Yawm al-Qiyamah than the Muslims, and all of these are answers to the kuffar, that what's for you? Do you even have a book that you read from? Inna lakum fihi lama tatakhayyarun. Is there a book that is for you, that for you in it is whatever you like? Even if there's a book, then it doesn't include whatever you like. All of these bad things that are you doing, are they included in your book? أَمْ لَكُمْ أَيْمَانٌ عَلَيْنَ بَالِغَةٌ إِلَى يَوْمِ الْقِيَامَةِ إِنَّ لَكُمْ لَمَا تَحْكُمُونَ. Or is it that you have a covenant from us right up to the day of judgment that you will get all what you claim? So is there a covenant, is there a promise from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that you can do whatever wrong you want to do, and on Yawm al-Qiyamah you will still be rewarded, you will not be punished for whatever wrong you're doing? Salhum ayyuhum bidhalika za'im. Ask them, who among them is a guarantor for it? So first was asked that, do you have a book? Now they are being asked, do you have someone that can guarantee you? You don't have a covenant, you don't have a guarantee from us that you can do whatever bad you want to do and you will still escape from the punishment of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Do you have your own guarantor? Can you present someone that can take your guarantee? أَمْ لَهُمْ شُرَكَاءُ فَلْيَأْتُ بِشُرَكَائِهِمْ إِنْ كَانُوا صَادِقِينَ. Or is it that they have partners in worship? فَلْيَأْتُ بِشُرَكَائِهِمْ. So they should bring their appointed partners in kuntum صَادِقِينَ, if they are the truthful. So over here, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is giving them a reply in such a way that they can feel ashamed of the acts they're doing. That you think that you would still be better than the Muslims on Yawm al-Qiyamah. What is the guarantee for you? Do you have a book? Do you have a covenant? Do you have someone that can take a guarantee? If you do have someone as a guarantee, bring him out. Do you have someone that can do sifarish for you, that can save you from the punishment on Yawm al-Qiyamah? Is there someone? Bring them out. يَوْمَ يُكْشَفُ عَنْ سَاقٍ وَيُدْعَوْنَ إِلَى السُّجُودِ فَلَا يَسْتَطِيعُونَ. On the day when the shin will be exposed and they will be called to prostrate themselves, they will be unable. So first let me read the next ayat, then I'll explain this verse. خاشعة أبصارهم ترهقهم ذلة وقد كانوا يدعون إلى السجود وهم سالمون. With lowered eyes, disgraced, overcoming them, and indeed they used to be called to prostrate themselves while they were healthy. So they were told to do sajda in the court of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, to prostrate to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in this dunya, and they did not do it. So on Yawm al-Qiyamah they would again be told that do sajda, and they would try to do sajda on that day, because when the truth will come in front of them, they would be fearing the punishment that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has prepared for them, and they would try that if only we can go and do sajda, it might help us. So they would, as the previous verse has said, and they would be called to prostrate themselves, they will be unable. They are not able to do the sajda. So then, being ashamed, خَاشِعَةً أَبْصَارُهُمْ تَرْهَقُهُمْ ذِلَّةٌ, they would be lowering their eyes, with lowered eyes, disgrace overcoming them. They will be ashamed. وَقَدْ كَانُوا يُدْعَوْنَ إِلَى السُّجُودِ وَهُمْ سَالِمُونَ. And indeed they used to be called to prostrate themselves while they were healthy. They did not do it in the dunya. So even when they want to do it on Yawm al-Qiyamah, they would not be able to do it. فَذَرْنِي وَمَنْ يُكَذِّبُ بِهَذَا الْحَدِيثِ سَنَسْتَدْرِجُهُمْ مِنْ حَيْثُ لَا يَعْلَمُونَ. So here Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is talking to Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. So therefore leave the one who denies this matter. Because in the beginning of the surah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala was talking to Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam that you're calling these kuffar towards Islam and they're not listening to you. So don't take this tension upon you. Leave this matter to me. You've given the message. If they're not accepting it, leave this matter, leave the one who denies this matter to me. We shall soon speedily take them away from a place they do not know. وَأَمْلِي لَهُمْ, and I will give them the respite. إِنَّ كَيْدِي مَتِينٌ, indeed my plan is very solid. So they are denying the plan, but I will take care of them. I will give them the punishment for whatever bad they are doing. My plan is very solid. No matter what they plan, whatever they think they would do on Yawm al-Qiyamah, or whatever they plan to escape, my plan is very solid. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's punishment on that day will take them, the ones that have done bad in this dunya. أَمْ تَسْأَلُهُمْ أَجْرًا فَهُمْ مِنْ مُغْرَمٍ مُثْقَلُونَ. Or is it that you, O Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, ask any fees from them? مِنْ مُغْرَمٍ مُثْقَلُونَ, so they are burdened with the penalty. These kuffar, they are staying away from the message of Islam. Are you asking any fees from them? Why? What's the thing that's keeping them away? أَمَ عِنْدَهُمُ الْغَيْبُ فَهُمْ يَكْتُبُونَ, or they possess the hidden, so they are writing it. This ghurur that they have, that they don't want to come to Islam, what do they have that they have this much ghurur? They don't have anything. فاصبر لحكم ربك ولا تكن كصاحب الحوت إذ نادى وهو مكظوم. Therefore wait for your Lord's command. فاصبر لحكم ربك, wait for your Lord's command. Have sabr. ولا تكن كصاحب الحوت, and do not be like the one of the fish who إذ نادى وهو مكظوم, who cried out, who called out when he was distraught. And over here is talking about Prophet Yunus, when his nation, they troubled him so much, he left the country and then he went on the boat, and the story of Hazrat Yunus. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying that have the sabr and do not leave the people as Hazrat Yunus alayhi salam left his people. لولا أن تدركه نعمة من ربه لنبذ بالعراء وهو مذموم. Were it not for his Lord's favor that reached him, he would have surely been cast onto the desolate land reproached. فاجتباه ربه فجعله من الصالحين. His Lord therefore chose him and made him among those deserving his proximity. وَإِنْ يَكَادُ الَّذِينَ كَفَرُوا لَيُزْلِقُونَكَ بِأَبْصَارِهِمْ لَمَّا سَمِعُوا الذِّكْرَ وَيَقُولُونَ إِنَّهُ لَمَجْنُونَ. So all of these are basically these verses are going back to the beginning verses that, Ya Nabi sallallahu alayhi wasallam, don't trouble yourself from these kuffar, have the sabr, inshallah, as Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala took Yunus alayhi salam from outside of the fish and brought him back to the people and made the people realize the importance of Hazrat Yunus alayhi salam. Similarly, Ya Nabi sallallahu alayhi wasallam, have the sabr, and inshallah Islam will spread. Then وَإِنْ يَكَادُ الَّذِينَ كَفَرُوا, and indeed the disbelievers seem, it's like very close, it seems very close for them, that as if they would make you slip, لَا يَزْلِقُونَكَ, they would make you slip بِأَبْصَارِهِمْ, with their evil gaze. لَمَّا سَمِعُوا الذِّكْرَ وَيَقُولُونَ إِنَّهُ لَمَجْنُونَ, when they hear the Quran and they say, إِنَّهُ لَمَجْنُونَ, he is indeed insane. Meaning, these kuffar think that they can say that, Ya Nabi sallallahu alayhi wasallam, you are a majnoon, and you would stop spreading the message of Islam. They think it's like that, but it's not like that. وَمَا هُوَ إِلَّا ذِكْرٌ لِلْعَالَمِينَ, and about this Quran, whereas it is not but an advice to the entire creation. This Quran is an advice for all the humans, the jinns, and everyone in the alam, in the universe. So inshallah, this is where we're gonna end today. This is the end of Surah al-qalam, and as I mentioned before, today is the last class for Tafseer Thursday. Inshallah, we will see you in our next segment. In Jazakallah khair. Assalamu alaikum.